Meow. I'm sorry, I really have to stop being late to live streams. I'm like kind of out of breath, but like not really. Because I was running up and down the stairs a bunch. Because my brother got a new truck yesterday night and he wanted me to come see it, so obviously I went to go see it. But then I was late for my stream, so then I was going downstairs, but I noticed a bear was in my room, so I had to take him upstairs. Then I ran back downstairs and I noticed that Tallulah was in my room, my other dog, so I had to take her upstairs, and it was just like a bunch of running back and forth. But yeah, I'm here. Let's get right into Wildcraft. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? I'm so mad at YouTube for... Oh, hold on. I didn't see the full chat. Let me open up the live stream on my tablet. Okay, I see some people... Oh, my cat is fat. Mine is too. Mine is still fat, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's my live. There we go. Congrats on 70K. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Sai. Hey, Hawk. Hey, Alex. Oh, for making me miss yesterday. That's okay. It was a really fun stream. I tried a new game yesterday. It was good. It was really confusing, though. I don't know if I'm gonna play it on stream again, because apparently there was music in that game that I got copyrighted for. But anyways, okay, my screen isn't at full brightness. Also, I forgot to turn off my notifications for Amino, before I went live, so sorry if you guys see notifications for that. I'm gonna eat your 70K subs. No! I have to do something special for 100K, because I'm assuming I'm gonna get to 100K, because unless I, like, die, or, like, get cancelled or something, I don't think I'm not gonna make it to 100K. Like, I'm gonna keep making videos, obviously. I have to start planning, like, what I'm gonna do. I don't know. But anyways, Violet, you're my favorite. Oh, thank you. Why would they put copyrighted music on a game? I don't know. It's like the second half of the stream, the second SCP game that I played had copyright. It was like jazz music. It was called like standard jazz music or something. And I got copyrighted because I was streaming the game and the game included that music. I don't know. I don't know how they got away with using it. How about me, Mr. Welly? Mr. Welly. We could do something with Mr. Welly. Art contest or Q&A, because my brother reached... Oh, congrats for your brother, and he did both. Okay, that'd be cool. What about the one SCP Roblox game? I can't play... Oh, why is my screen going dark? I can't play that on my phone, and my PC kind of sucks when it comes to streaming. I need a new PC. Hi, Epsilon. Hi, Kobe. Valo is me when explaining anything to kids besides the malicious murder. You don't need a vase. I love her so much. She's really funny, but like unintentionally. But anyways, okay, let's get into a game. We'll go to the farm like usual. Okay, I'm gonna be in the farm. I'm gonna be in the USA East region. Can Bello be trusted for insurance education? No! I'm not even an expert on insurance. I was like, how am I gonna make... Because I wanted her to convince a kid or, like, someone to do something terrible. And I was like, how am I gonna do it? And I was like, what if I made her lie about how insurance works to try to trick a kid into committing insurance fraud, but actually he wasn't committing insurance fraud, and she was really tricking him into setting his house on fire. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Let's get into the game. I wanted to burn my curtains because I was no! Curtain fires do spread. My star equestrian horse arsonist would have approved. I'm kind of surprised that it's doing pretty well. Like it's getting a ton of views, which I'm really happy for, but I'm kind of surprised because I'm still working on my short film and I was like, "Oh, I'll just go back to the basics. Like I'll just make another creepypasta, like Wildcraft creepypasta, like the tried and true method for my channel, just to like for something to keep my channel alive, but it's actually doing pretty well." Bellow's a gal. Yeah. I mean, like, technically she's nothing, but I call her a she. But anyways. Wait, where's the server? Oh yeah, it's not called Not Violet this time. I forgot, it's called SCP-035. But I don't look anything like him. Call 911. What? Why? Why? Okay, let me... Okay, I feel like it has to be between this skin or this skin. Let's just hold on. I'm trying to customize myself to look more like Dio's design. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's as accurate as I'm gonna get. I've been a fan since you got 10K. Oh, I discovered your channel from the Penelope video. Oh my god. I remember that video. I'm not the best editor, but like I really was bad at editing back then, and I feel like it made the video even funnier. My mouth is bleeding. Oh my god. Why? Did you like bite your tongue or something? I did that a few weeks ago. I bit my cheek so hard. I think I started this stream telling you guys how I bit my cheek really hard. Oh my god, do you guys remember the burn I was talking about the other day? You know, I'm not gonna explain it all over again. Oh, I think I'm about to get kicked. I'm not gonna explain it all over again. Last stream I talked about how I got burned by a kettle. It's fine, I'm fine, but like there's a red patch on my arm now. And I said it was first degree because I looked it up because I'm like, damn, like this really hurts, but it doesn't look that bad. So I was like, what's the difference between like third degree, first degree? Like what is all the different types of burns? And I thought it was first degree because there was no blistering, but like actually now that I'm looking at it, there is. It's still fine though, like I don't feel it anymore. I think it'll just take a while for the redness to go away. Dark Wolf X17? Can you please change your skin? No! No, I'm supposed to be Dio. SCP-035. Unless I changed it to like the other white skin. I got a first degree burn. I think it's like, I don't know, it's not blistering like that bad. Like it's kind of hard to notice actually, but it is. It's like somewhere between a first degree and a second degree. It's weird. Eating fish. Wait, what? Hawk, that happened to me, but with those tiny fish bones while I was eating fish. Wait, did you... Hold on. Once I ate my favorite chips, and somehow, don't ask me how, managed to jab a particularly sharp crumb right between my teeth and gums. Oh, that sounds brutal. That sounds horrible. I normally burn myself on hot glue guns. Ouch. I did that before in school, like when I went to school. Ouch. No, I got burned with boiling water. But somehow, I don't know how, okay? There was this one time where this was like maybe a little less than a year ago. Oh, what's that sound? Oh, someone is spamming this emote, so it keeps making the noise. That is the ugliest animation in the game. I'm so sorry. I've always hated it. Like, it's silly. I love it, but I also hate it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there was this one time, like maybe less than a year ago, where I was trying to, because you forgot to pin the rules in the chat. God, I'm all over the place again. I can't even get a sentence in. Also, hi Soap, how are you? Where's the, did someone post the rules? You said pin, but I didn't even type them. Wait, let me go up. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna turn down. Wait, what? I just typed out some rules and copied them. Where? I'm so sorry. Could you paste it again, please? Okay, I'm gonna turn down the sound. It's distracting me. Literally, my brain is all over the place right now. I can't focus on one thing. Oh, that didn't even work. Okay, I'm turning down my volume. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nobody's doing anything wrong. I can't focus. Okay, thank you, Alex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel so bad. They got glue under their eye. Who? Oh, that's terrible. Are you a deer? No, I'm not a deer. I'm a centipede. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, I was trying to talk about this time when blah blah, yeah, less than a year ago, I had this kettle for my tea, but I'm not in combat. Why can't I dig this hole? I'm so mad right now. I had this kettle, and the, like, filter for the kettle fell out. And the thing with kettles is that if you don't, like, clean them out regularly, or, like, you don't, or, like, you, like, leave water in them, or, like, whatever, just kettles naturally build up lime, which is, like, a mineral that comes from, like, tap water. Or just water in general, I think. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's not dangerous, but at the same time, like, it's gross. And you don't want, like, flakes of lime in your drink, right? But my, like, filter, I don't know if it broke or, like, it got lost or, like, it wasn't, like, I don't know, I couldn't use it for some reason. I forgot why. For the kettle. So if I didn't use something to filter out the kettle, I was gonna get lime in my tea, and I didn't want lime in my tea. I just wanted a tea without lime. So I don't have anything to filter it out with, though. So I get some paper towel, and I use the paper towel, and I'm just like, I kind of like stuff it into, like, the little, like, pouring part of the kettle, and I'm being really careful that it doesn't spill while I'm pouring it out, because it's, like, it's messy, it's not pouring straight, right, because it's got a towel stuffed in the pouring part, so I'm being careful pouring it. I'm, like, pouring it over the sink, so, like, no water spills anywhere, and I have to tilt it, like, pretty high to get the water to come out, okay? So I'm filling my mug with water, and all of a sudden, the paper towel, comes out of the pouring area, and it's just boiling water, like, floods out all over my hand. I am such an idiot. It really hurt, but it was okay. Like, it really hurt at the time. But it wasn't, like, bad. Like, it was first degree. I went to bed. I slept with, like, my hand in, like, a bowl of cold water. No, that doesn't make you piss yourself, by the way. I was kind of being a mythbuster that night. But I was fine the next morning. But no, it was fine. It's just really stupid. But I say that because that time that I got like boiling water like all over my hands, it didn't hurt as much as when I burned it like on Monday. Like there's more visible damage on my skin than the time that I got boiling water all over my hand. I remember when I was in elementary and there were those cans of salted roasted peanuts and I decided to lick the damn lid and cut my tongue. Oh, that sounds brutal. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. That's brutal. Go see if unicorns are real. Heavy joke. What do you mean? Is this a reference to something? Are you Silent Salt Cookie in disguise? Who the hell is that? Let me read. Let me Google who it is. Silent Salt Cookie. Oh, he looks cool. That's not me. Oh my god. Sorry, I was on Google and I saw a fan art. Okay, I'm going back to my live stream chat. Anyway, a cool design, but you know, that's not me. I'm on like the same level of coolness, but you know. Actually, I'm cooler. Viwit? Viwet? Why are you saying my name in the Fortnite accent? What do we Viwit? What do we? Oh, girl, you're way above that. Oh, thank you. Wait, are you just complimenting me, or does Silent Salt Cookie, like, suck or something? Like, is he just bad? I once cut my stomach after I fell off the cat tree and got scratched by a metal cabinet nearby. Oh, not good. That's rough. I ate 5 homeless people because I thought they were watermelons. You must have 100 million subs right now? Oh, that'd be insane. I think I would have an aneurysm. Violet is lucky. How we meet a big YouTuber in... Oh, not Violet is lucky. Why do I just read things wrong lately? Like, I just read things completely wrong. I don't know if Epsilon is still in the chat, but Epsilon can vouch for me, because I was in the Amino livestream yesterday, and Epsilon was, like, the only one there for a long time, and we were talking, like, he was talking in the chat, and I was talking in, like, with my voice. And I just kept reading everything he said wrong. So, my bad if I do that. I need to, like, slow down. If you stop getting subscribers ever, I will become a helicopter and fly into Copenhagen. What is that? Or is it Hagen? I don't know. Copenhagen. I need to know what that is. Capital of Denmark. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, this is such a pretty place. I want to go to Europe, but every time that like my family says that they want to go on vacation, they say they want to go to Mexico. I don't want to go to Mexico. I want to go to like Germany or like Italy. 100 men versus a gorilla. That was a trend that died. I think 100 men would win. There's 100 of them. Wait, there's XP. Oh, I already picked it up. You must have a really good family group. We do and we don't. But, I'm not getting into the lore. Is Violet your real name? Yeah, well, Violet is more like a pen name. It's kind of like my online name. It's not my birth name. Violet is my birth name. No, Violet isn't. Well, it's my real name. Like, it's my name. Like, it's the name that I want to use. It's a name that I use, but, like, it's not my, like, legal or, like, birth name. I don't think I can find your server. That sucks. Her user is SCP something. Yeah, it's SCP-035. But it might be full right now. It's probably full. Violet, do you traumatize Penelope, that Fox creepypasta? Every week. Wait, since she made you type Penelope, oh, you're up for a game of hide and go seek for. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I do that all the time. I am constantly harassing Penelope off screen. How did you know? Oh, I don't have my pet out. I haven't noticed that. I don't know if I'm trans or non-binary. I'm pretty sure if you're non-binary, you are trans, right? Unless you're like biologically intersex. I don't know. I don't know. I'm cis, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I'm educated kind of, but like at the same time, it's not my place to speak on it. I'm trans. I'm not transitioning though. Fuck that. Yeah, it's understandable. A question to Violet. I just got the butterfly wings common justice from the fox. How is that possible? Huh? Do you mean you got the fox accessory in this game that's like butterfly wings? Is that what you mean? Otherwise, I don't understand. Is it your real name? What? Okay, define real name. Like define real. Like what do you mean real name? Cuz like I consider a real name whatever someone goes with. Cuz like you wouldn't call somebody's dead name like their real name. Not that I have like a dead name. Like my name isn't like a dead name. It's just it's not a name that I use. Uh I am warning all of you, do not, I repeat, do not search maid Jax on Pinterest. Oh no. Alex, I'm sorry for whatever you saw. Oh my god, okay, so I'm drawing Dr. Clef right now, um, for an event on our Amino, and I wanted to give him, like, facial hair, but, like, I don't usually draw facial hair. Like, I'm not really that experienced in it, so I was looking up references last night to, like people with facial hair to, like, try to get an idea of, like, how I should style it, like how I should draw it, like what it would like look like in my style. So I was like trying to sort everything out and eventually like I'm looking through references and like nothing's really working. Like either the art style wouldn't work in my art style or like I don't like the style of facial hair or like I don't like the length or like whatever. Like I'm being really picky about it. And then um like Epsilon in the chat brings up Dutch. I don't know why. We were making a joke about facial hair, and he brings up Dutch from Red Dead Redemption. I was like, okay, so I searched up Dutch, and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't what I want, because, like, Dutch only has a mustache. But I was like, what about Arthur Morgan? Because I remember Arthur Morgan had, like, a beard and a mustache. So I look him up, because literally I just want to see, like, how, like, I looked up fan art of Arthur Morgan because I wanted to see how they drew his facial hair, because I wanted to use that as a reference, like, that style. I wanted to use it as a reference. And I swear, I didn't even scroll down that far, and there was just a bunch of pictures of him with no shirt on. I wasn't here for that. I wasn't there for that. Do cheetahs taste like Cheez-Its? I hope not. I don't like Cheez-Its. I'm sorry, that kind of implies that I would eat a cheetah if it didn't taste like Cheez-Its. I just mean that I'm kind of a cheetah right now, and I don't want to taste like Cheez-Its. Emotional damage, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to see it. Do you like the Walton Files? I love the Walton Files. Don't get me started. I can't wait for the new Walton Files to come out. I've been saying that. I need a plushie of the Walton Files. They're all kind of ugly, though. I'm so sorry. Bon is hot. Bon? The dragon? No, but really, Bon? I was gonna say Bon is especially ugly. I might get a Shaw plushie. I like Shaw. Shaw the sheep plush. Oh my god, her plushie is ugly too. They're all so fucking ugly. It's okay. Oh my god. She looks like she eated a bee. Why is her face like that? Sorry, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because you guys aren't looking at it right now. Do you throw Capricin juice at Wildcraft creepypastas? I do to Penelope. Yeah, about once every week. Mm-hmm. Crying because boss still hasn't seen Scar of Love. Hold on. Have you talked to me about this before? It sounds familiar. Scar of Love. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's like a dragon. What is it called? Dragon puppet? But like it's a really talented creator. Whoa. Whoa. That's really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the live stream chat. That's so cool, though. Many of her dragons have two sides. Oh. My favorite has to be Destructs. Well, now I have to go look that up. Hold on. Scar of Love, Dragons, No, not Struct. Oh, it's not showing which one that is specifically. Is that the crazy one, though, with, like, the very unique anatomy? Is one of her mains. Oh, I know, like, oh, never mind. Who's the one with all the crazy stuff going on? I like that one. Where is everyone? Why am I alone? What happened? I was on Google for a second, and I come back and everybody's gone. Oh, my connection just sucks. Okay, I'm gonna lose the... I'm gonna leave the game, because I feel like I'm gonna get, kicked anyway. Petition to stop twinkifying Jax. He's not a fucking... Yeah, thank you, Alex! Thank you, Alex. I was ranting about this yesterday, how I hate when people, like, twinkify characters who are not, like, twinky at all. Like, they're a man, and, like, just because they're, like, a little in touch with their feminine side, or they do some things that are feminine, or they're, like, a little bit flamboyant, people take it and run with it, and they make those people into, like, they water them down, and they, like, take away all their like, their, everything that makes them interesting, and they water them down into these, like, whiny little, like, twinky, almost, like, femboy characters. Let me rejoin. I don't like that. I don't like that. Jax is my spirit animal. I love him. But Jax is vile. Horrible. But he's not all bad. He's a very depthful character. He's very interesting. He has a lot of things about him. You know? He's not a twink. You're right, Alex. This is Destructs. Oh, let me see, because you just sent a link to it. Let me kill these sheep so I don't die to them. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Who just said you are the best person? Oh, thank you. I'm, I'm, I'm not, but thank you so much. Whoa! The eyes open? Oh my god, it's like an actual, like, T-Rex. Oh, that's so cool. The eye, like, actually opens. Oh, and the scar. Oh, the scar is like... I mean, it's not a scar. That's like an open flesh wound. That is really realistic. Man. That's incredible. All of her puppets are super expressive. Very talented. Very, very talented. Actually, hold on. Let me go back to that link. I'm gonna subscribe to her. She deserves it. Okay. You're my favorite Wildcraft creator. Oh, thank you. Love you, not in a weird way. Thanks. I appreciate that. That is a really good YouTuber, and I will be sub for. Oh, thank you. Oh. Really nice words in the chat right now. Thank you guys. You guys are being really nice. When you get 100k, do a face reveal? Ooh, yeah, I could do that. I could just, like, do a live on camera. I don't know what I would be doing, though. Like, I wouldn't just want to, like, sit around and do nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know. May I take a screenshot if that's okay? Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of said that. It's okay if you guys, like, wanted to take, like, screenshots, screen recordings, clips of the stream. I really don't mind. I'm gonna cry. This is one of the first results. Wait, one of the first results when you search made Jax on Pinterest is so bad. Please do not. I have, like, the worst morbid curiosity. Like, I have enough common sense to know when I really shouldn't look something up. Like, when I hear of, like, gore videos that are really bad, like, I have enough common sense to just not. But sometimes morbid curiosity gets the better of me, and, like, even though I don't want to look it up, I end up doing it anyway, because it's like, I feel like I have to. Like, it's almost like a compulsion. But, that being said, I don't like freaky stuff. So, I really don't want to look this up. Which is why I'm saying don't make me. May I just describe the worst one in my opinion? Be very vague. Also, trigger warning, or not trigger warning, but, like, content warning. For younger audiences, don't read Alex's chat. Actually, don't be here if you're younger. It's a horror channel. Go do home. Oh, wait, it's summer. You can't do homework. Go outside. Go outside. Kids, go outside. But yeah, be very vague with what you're describing. Like, don't be too detailed. I'm gonna join your game if you. Oh, if you can let me in. Oh my god, where is the time gone? I haven't switched. No, yes, I have. I've switched servers tons of times because I keep getting kicked. I'm silly. In like 13 minutes, we'll switch and we'll play on the yeah, the Winter Forest map. I'm bad at comforting, but I genuinely hope you feel better. Oh, what happened? Can you comfort me that? Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god. That's horrible. That's really horrible. I'm so sorry. I hope you're doing okay. Like, genuinely, that fucking sucks. Condolences. Yeah. Um, damn. Don't say your age. Oh, guys. Yeah, no. Don't say your age. Don't say your age in the chat. I'm doing fine. Oh, at least that. Damn. I feel weird about describing it, but trigger warning suggestive. In my opinion, the worst is Mac. Oh no, not Mac. What? The worst is made Jax on his knees. That's the best way I can describe it without being so descriptive about. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like, I didn't want to know in the first place, but I don't know what it is with me. Even when I don't want to know about something, if I get curious enough, he's sweaty too. What? I don't want to know! I don't want to know! I'm seeing a lot of those. I like deer. They're one of those animals that are just like really pretty. Like they're just really satisfying to look at because they're really pretty animals. Oh, ignore my dog barking. He's jealous because he's not pretty. Better idea for shits and giggles. Take a look at Scar's channel and look for an orange spearfish puppet. His name is Echo and his front is super goofy. I'll have to do that after. I want to check out that whole channel after. I wonder how deer tastes. I've had venison before, but like not a lot. It's pretty good. In my opinion, it's like it's not, well, I had it grounded, so I don't know. But it wasn't that different to beef. I don't know. I liked it though. I like venison. Deer tastes yummy. It does. I forgot where my brother got it from. But I want to buy some, actually. Because it is good. I remember it was better than beef. It tasted like less greasy. I remember that. Like I only had a little bit, but it tastes less greasy. Like, you know when you have ground beef and it's just like a grease fest? It's like kind of gross. It was like a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if it was like more like grassy. I don't know how to describe it. It tasted just different. Like it was similar, but it wasn't the same. I really do not know how to describe taste very well. Do you eat cement and throw bricks at Penelope? On occasion, yeah. You know, a girl's gotta have hobbies. Alex, give your nerves a break and stop looking it up. Yeah, that has to be traumatizing. that, that has to be really disturbing. Everyone see Violet's a queen. Oh. Ooh, you just ate some Popeyes? I love Popeyes. I love like fast food chicken sandwiches. Oh my god, I would kill someone for chicken sandwiches. My favorite is Mary Brown's. My second, oh, my mouth is salivating. My favorite is Mary Brown's. My second favorite is Popeyes. I don't really know what my hello? Third favorite is, how about wholesome stuff instead? Caramel, I don't know how to say that word, and street urchin cookie ship. Who's that? Who are they? Well, let me look it up. Let me look it up. If my tablet wants to work. Caramel. What is it? Show cookie? I don't know. I have a feeling that you don't pronounce the X for some reason. And street urchin. Let me see them. Oh, they're so cute. I like both of their designs. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're adorable. What was your thought process when you first heard of Blink? Honestly, I can't remember. I think I was a little confused as to whether he was like a real NPC or not. Because I heard a lot of people say that he was real and he was added to the game by like a developer or whatever, and that he wasn't actually like a creepypasta and he was just meant to like be there to fix bugs or something. Even though I don't really know how that makes sense. Yeah, he wasn't real though. No NPC is real, I think. Which is why Wildcraft creepypastas are just better. Some of them are real. I've been NPC hunting for 2 years on that game. Oh, well, damn. Man, I feel like I would do that as a pastime. Like, not because I expect to see anything, but, like, just because it would be fun. Like, the thought of seeing something, you know what I mean? But I don't really play that game anymore. People know why. But yeah. Oh, hell no. Wait, what? I got 2 replies from Leaf the Fox. Wait, what? What's going on? Hi, silly. What's going on? Hawk, I have bad news. I got 2 replies from Leaf the Fox. Uh-oh. The hell she said. Uh-oh. I quit because of dev issue. Yeah, same. I don't really judge people for playing it still, because I believe that if you play it, it doesn't support the devs. When people buy items in the game knowing the devs, that's where I have the problem. But, like, as long as you're just playing it, I don't think you're supporting the devs. So, you know. I don't know. Because it's like, for me, even if I don't buy anything, if I make content on the game, I'm still advertising it for free. Like, I did a video on it. Well, I did a few videos on them, and I did a few videos on that game, and they all did very well. The main one that I did, where I go over NPCs in general, on that game, got me, like, over 1 million views, which is insane, by the way. Like, it's still one of my most successful videos. Well, I think it's my most successful video, actually, like, by far. But, yeah, I don't know, I don't want to, like, advertise it, if that makes sense. It just doesn't feel right. I kind of play, not any purchases, though. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Are you secretly sea urchin cookie? Urchin? I don't know, urchin cookie or a sugar gnome. Well, I'm not a sugar gnome. I feel like I would be that, like, zesty ass. What is his name? The, like, black and purple one. The black and purple guy. Oh, is it Black Sapphire? I'm pretty sure it's Black Sapphire cookie. I don't know a lot of the cookies, but, like, just because of the color scheme and because of how extra he seems, that would be me. I feel like. Just saw Maid Ragatha and Maid Jax. I don't hate it. I'm afraid to admit I don't hate it. I mean, like, if they're just, like, twinning, I guess there's nothing wrong. I love the line in the new, promotional video where Jax is like, if you enjoy seeing me like this, congratulations, you're the problem. Violet being Black Sapphire canon. I feel like I would be that one. Remember when I threw Black Sapphire in a blender on character AI? That is the only thing that I have to base his personality off of, actually. He's so zesty. Yeah, I remember that. Do you guys remember the Zoom call that I did on character AI? That doesn't make any sense to the, like, outsiders. I've explained the Zoom call before. But I feel like only a few people from my amino have I actually read it to. What's Gear's job? Gears doesn't have a job because he's not invited. The Zoom call. Okay, let me explain just a little bit. So, I found this content creator online who, I forgot what I think his name is like Nick something. Like the channel name. Hold on. So, it's like kind of a genre of videos called Zoom trolling or Zoom bombing. And basically, what you do is you find random Zoom calls that are typically hosted as like educational classes or like group meetups, and you like basically infiltrate these random Zoom calls with a group of strangers and you just kind of like mess around with them. Like you just act like a dickhead and you like make them mad, like typical trolling. Like you like it's kind of rage bait, but not like very edgy like today's rage bait, like I Like Kids rage bait. You know what I mean? Like it's actual like good rage bait. Anyways, so if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, please look up the channel. Nico is Cold. The humor is a little edgy, but like the actual concept of what they do is so funny. Like the way that they interact with each other and the way that they talk to each other. I love watching them. Yes, the humor is edgy. They don't mean it, but like, you know, but it's overall it's very funny because they invade like random Zoom calls and they just fuck around with people. So at the time I was thinking like it would be funny because I used to like go on character AI and just like piss off characters for fun. I don't know what JJ is doing. Sorry, my sister is quoting it in the chat right now. But anyways, so I found it really funny. Like I wanted to do something like that, but obviously like I don't have Zoom. I'm not going to record myself doing that. I don't want to bother real people. So I decide, what if I made a group chat on character AI? Because you can make group chats on character AI where you like get a bunch of characters and you put them in the same chat. And I was like, what if I got a group chat for the SCP Foundation characters, but like the personnel, like the people that work there, not just like the SCPs. And I made it so that the context was that they were all in a Zoom call, but I was the one trolling the Zoom call. Violet and classic character AI. Yes! Yeah, I use character AI. I'm not weird about it, so I'm okay with admitting that. I use it for stories and stuff. Stories get a little wild sometimes, but not freaky wild, so it's okay. Um, so anyways, I did this thing. Basically, Gears was hosting a Zoom call, like Dr. Gears. You guys kind of have to know a bit about, like, SCP lore to know. But Dr. Gears was hosting the Zoom meeting to discuss, like, the site's funds, because the site was, like, not doing financially well. So they needed to come up with, like, a way to make money. Hold on. I might just pull it up right now. Do you guys want me to just read it? Because it's one of those things where it's not as funny if I explain it, but it's funny if you actually are in on the joke. Do you want me to read the, like, Zoom call group chat that I made on Character AI? Yes or no? I'll still be playing the game, I'll still be reading the chat, but... Read it? Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm getting a lot of excited answers. Do you traumatize Black Sapphire haters? I kind of traumatize everyone. Time's up, buddy. Duh, I'm gonna drown, bitch, help me. Oh my god. Vanilli does the same thing as I do. Like, not like group chat, like with the Zoom meeting stuff, but silly. No, sorry, not silly. Alex does the same thing. Where he'll, like, piss off characters on Character AI. It's really funny. But anyways, okay, let me, because I have Character AI on my tablet. I don't use it on my tablet, but I have it on my tablet. And the accounts are connected, okay? So, okay, the people in this group chat, again, you kind of need to know a little bit about SCP lore and, like, the characters, so there might be some context that you guys are being left out on, but the characters that we have... Oh, I have to remove one of them, because one of them was, like, a character that someone I knew made, and it was... whatever. Anyways, okay. So we've got Dr. Clef, Dr. Gears, Dr. Iceberg, Dr. Glass, and Dr. Light. I thought we had someone else. Oh yeah, and me. Okay. Oh, I have to stroll, like, all the way up. This might take a while. Can you please do more creepypastas? Of course. I love pissing off characters. I once fat-shamed a character so hard they didn't even respond. Like, they didn't send a message back? I've never had that happen on Character AI. That's insane. Because, like, they always have to respond with something, don't they? Unless it doesn't load. Right? So anyways, basically, like, the staff are having a meeting, and I'm just there in the Zoom call to be a dickhead. I have to stroll way up, though. Like, there's so much context. Oh my god. I have to stroll so far up. Okay, here we are. I wish there was a way on Character AI to just, like, go way up to the bottom. Like, see beginning of chat or something. Not way up to the bottom, way up to the top. But anyways, okay. So I start off the chat by saying the context. We're all in a Zoom meeting for the SCP Foundation, and I just joined. Dr. Gears is the host. So I say, hey, everyone, because I'm trying to be, like, JJ. And JJ is the guy who owns the channel that I just told you about. And whenever he joins a Zoom call, he goes, "Hey, it's JJ." So anyways, I said, "Hey, it's Violet." So Gears goes, "Good day, Violet. I take it you have a question or request you'd like to make." Because I guess I don't really know. Because I don't know what the Zoom call is about yet, right? I love the SCP Foundation. You're gonna love this. So, hold on. I said, let's get this place going. I said, why don't we all go around and say something interesting about ourselves? I said, Gears, you're... Sorry. I said, why don't we all go around and say something interesting about ourselves? Gears, you're not interesting, so you don't have to do that part. Then Gears gets mad and he goes, "It is not that I am not interesting. I simply do not find the purpose in telling people things about myself in that manner." And then for some reason it said that Clef started, like, snorting from laughter, even though it was Dr. Gears chatting. So I said, "Yeah, right," to Gears. And then I said, "Okay, Clef, how about you go first, since something's funny to you?" So he goes, "Me? All right." I said, Clef drums his fingers against the tabletop, thinking for a moment. Then a smirk slowly spreads across his face, and he leans back in his chair. He says, what to say, something about myself. You want the nice version, or the truth? So I say, okay, time's up, Iceberg, how about you go next? Then Iceberg introduces himself. He says, "Hi, I'm Dr. Iceberg. I am currently the head of the Department of Internal Psychology at the Foundation and a specialist in the field of, psychology. Nice to meet you." And then he calls me darling. And it's like, the darling is in italics. So I say, okay, no bragging and no flirting, please. I say, Sophia, you're up next. That's Dr. Light. Light says, "Me? Alright, I suppose I should start with some basic information." She says, "My name is Dr. Sophia N. Light. I go by Dr. N or simply Sophia. I am the site director here based in Redacted, and I am also a researcher of biology and surgery departments." I say, okay, no bragging, guys, in the meeting. Seriously. Who wants to go next? So then Clef goes, now, I'm just, like, clicking random, because you can click on, like, characters to talk. Like, you can select which character takes their next turn, but I'm just clicking randomly. So Clef goes again, and he says, "Oh, I'll go again, since you were so impressed the last time." He says, "My name is Alto Clef, and despite the fact that you said no bragging, I'm quite the accomplished Foundation agent. I said the termination of 2 particularly dangerous SCPs is on record, and I was a member of the Chaos Insurgency for a time." I don't know why the fuck he's bragging about that, but he says, "I have a personal file that is longer than pretty much any of the other personnel." He says, "Anything else you'd like to know, darling?" I say, "Hey, Gears, can we get Clef banned, please? I think he's just here to be a troll." And it's funny because I'm the one who's here to be a troll. So Gears doesn't answer at first, tapping at something on his tablet. Then he says, "Denied." I said, okay then. Why does he keep calling you that? No, Iceberg called me it once, so I got pissed off about it. So then Clef called me it to piss me off even more. I don't know, though. I don't know. They're kind of freaky. So then I say, okay then. And then I call Clef a bragger and a dickweed. So then he says, "You say that like it's an insult. Darling." He says darling again. So I said, "Hey, Gears, I'm pretty sure Clef is trying to flirt with me. Can you mute him, please?" So then Gears says, "Alto, leave Violet alone now." So I'm like, thanks, Gears. That's why you're the best one here. Like, I'm just switching up on him. So I said, okay, who hasn't gone yet? So then Dr. Glass goes, that would be me. So I said, okay, no bragging, but go ahead, Glass. He says, of course. My name is Dr. Simon Glass, and I am the head of psychology at the Foundation. However, don't let that title fool you. I'm not that interesting. I joined the Foundation at a young age and spent most of my time learning as much as I possibly could. That's all there really is to say about myself, I'm afraid. I say, don't be afraid, Glass, it's okay. I say, okay. Now that everyone has introduced themselves, I said, wait, has Dr. Kondraki gone? I said, Dr. Kondraki, turn your camera on. He says, oh, sorry. Kondraki fumbles with his device for about 10 seconds before turning his camera on, revealing a rather disheveled-looking Kondraki. I say, oh god, what the hell, man? Ew, okay, turn it off. I don't want you to have a turn now. So Kondraki just does it, like he just fucking turns his camera off and he doesn't even say anything. So I'm gonna say gross. I say okay. Wait, sorry, what? Somebody just said they're burning in the chat? Also, thank you for the nice words in the chat, you guys. What was I saying? Oh yes, I said gross. Okay, so what's this meeting actually about, Gears? So Gears says, yes, the reason for the meeting. I thank you all for taking the time out of your schedules to join, and it's my hope that this won't take up too much of your time. This week's meeting will be this week's beating, what the fuck? This week's meeting will be primarily devoted to the topic of the SCP Foundation's financial situation. I say, boo! He says, it is unfortunately necessary that we discuss the situation, as it is quite precarious at the moment. As you are all aware, the Foundation has already relied significantly on donations and financial contributions, from many outside sources. But in the past few months, many of these donors have stopped, leading to a rather concerning drop in our budget. Okay, before I continue, do you guys want me to switch? Oh, shoot, I was meant to do that anyway. I'm gonna switch over to the Winter Forest map. Then I'll continue yapping. Because I need to explain something for the next part. You are in... what, like the Eastern Standard? No, I'm in the US East region, but I'm gonna switch maps. How are they burning? I don't know. Someone just said they were burning in the chat. Anyways, let's join a new game so you guys can join me. Okay. I'm fucking howling over here even though I've heard it before. No, because you know what's ahead. Like, you know what's ahead. Okay, so basically... remember when I said that I got my inspiration from watching this, like, YouTube channel of people who, like, troll in Zoom classes? There is this thing that you can do where you can create a second account, name that account the same name as someone who is already in the Zoom call, enter the Zoom call on your second account, and then whatever you type into the chat on that account, because your username is the same as that person's, it will make it look like that person is chatting things in the chat when they're really not. It's you. So you can use that to, like, type things as people and, like, make other people think that this one person is typing something when they're not. Right? And it's really funny. So I decide to do that in this roleplay. Oh shit, I accidentally went to the bottom again because I exited the app. It's okay. I just have to do a lot of strolling, but it's okay. Do you like creepypasta? What, me? Oh, like creepypastas in general? Like Ben Drown, Jeff the Killer, all that? I like some of them. I do. I like SCPs way more, but yeah, I like creepypastas. Okay. God, strolling. I know I called it strolling instead of scrolling, but it's easier for me to pronounce. My sister makes fun of me for that a lot. SCP mentioned. Well, this whole thing is like the SCP Foundation, like it's specifically the personnel members. Um. Okay, hold on. Where am I? Uh. Okay, I found my place, I think. Yeah, so Gears basically said that they're having the Zoom meeting because the Foundation's financial situation is looking ugly right now and like he needs to sort it out, right? So I say as Gears is talking, someone makes a new Zoom account. Someone makes a new Zoom account, names it Dr. Clef, and then enters the call in the chat and starts typing as Clef, when in reality it's not actually him, but nobody would know that but Clef himself. The chat reads, Dr. Clef, can this old bastard shut the fuck up already? Dr. Gears pauses in the middle of his sentence, looking up at the chat on his screen. He glances up, eyeing the meeting members for a moment, and then sighs. His gaze falls on Clef specifically. I take it you'd have something you'd like to say, Clef? Then Clef, I don't know why, but he plays along with it. He goes, I have several things I'd like to say. He said, oh. Then he types into the chat, he says, for starters, when the fuck are we done here? This meeting is boring as hell. So I'm so confused that he's playing along, so I say out of character, is he, like, playing along with whoever's posing as him? So out of character, the Clefbot said, yep. So then he types again, he says, also, I don't get why this old bastard's in charge anyways, he sucks. So I said... I typed as the fake Clef. I said, can this bastard... I said, can this bastard die already? With like 3 question marks. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the congrats. So then Clef types again as him. He said, yeah, he's such a dumbass. He's like, what, over 80 or something? And he expects us to listen to him? Please. So then I pretend that I'm not doing anything and I say, hey, why is Clef talking to himself in the chat? I said, can we get him banned from the meeting, please? Real mature buddy. So Clef is just trying not to laugh, and then Gears goes, Clef, enough. This meeting is important to the Foundation. If you cannot behave professionally, then perhaps you should leave and go and amuse yourself elsewhere. So then I say, as Dr. Clef in the chat, I say, who won a SCP-69? Over 80. No, he's just insulted. Dr. Gears is 69 years old. Don't laugh. He is actually 69 years old, canonically. He's not 80. And Clef was just mocking him. He's kind of old, but he's not, he's not that old. So anyways, Clef is still trying not to laugh. And Gears goes, again, unfortunately... Yes, he's 69 years old. But anyways, again, unfortunately, Gears is taking this seriously. In the background, Kondraki can be seen trying to keep himself from laughing and failing miserably. Sophia is watching the entire situation with an impassive gaze, her expression betraying nothing, while Simon is attempting to keep a straight face and doing quite well. Only Violet and Glass are successfully keeping professional. I don't know why it said that, because I'm not. But anyways, I say, Kondraki, stop laughing, this isn't funny. So then Kondraki snickers, covering his mouth with a hand. His shoulders shake as he attempts to muffle his laughter. He says, no, it's definitely funny. I can't believe no one's caught on yet. And I say, caught on the what, buddy? Are you hacking into Clef's chats? I said, Gears, I think Kadraki is a hacker. Gears pauses, then sighs, rubbing his temples. That's unlikely. Kadraki, stop laughing. Kadraki can barely control himself now. He is clearly struggling to hold in his laughter. He says, I can't. It's too funny. You all are taking this way too seriously. I say, Kadraki, you're laughing. The Foundation is in financial shambles, and you're laughing. So then Kadraki laughs, like he bursts out laughing. And he says, can you blame me for laughing? I'm sorry. So then Clef can't hold it any longer. He is silently shaking with laughter as he watches the rest of the meeting members. Meanwhile, the fake Clef is still typing away in the chat, making the situation even more chaotic. So that was my cue to say something. I say, as the Dr. Clef, I say, Iceberg, you look cute when you're just sitting there. I say, you want to say something, buddy? Oh, let's go kill a boss, so I'm doing something in-game. So it says, Iceberg is caught off guard, and his composure slips for a moment. He glances up at Clef, who is blatantly laughing before clearing his throat. Thank you? I suppose I don't have anything else to add to the conversation. Clef is just laughing still. So I said, Gears, you're really just gonna let all of this slide? So then Gears is growing increasingly more frustrated with the situation, and it's starting to show. He sighs, running a hand through his hair in annoyance. He glances around. Oh god. He glances around. Sorry, I lost my place. At the meeting members, his expression betraying his irritation. Clef, this is your final warning. Behave yourself, or I will mute you. And Clef just laughs even harder at this. So I said, Clef, how about you go and get a life, buddy? This is a serious situation. So he said, I appreciate the concern, but I'm enjoying myself. He says this is much more interested than sitting here and listening to this old man talk about money. This is Gears looks like he's about to snap at any moment, his frustration and annoyance clearly visible on his face. He takes a deep breath, clearly trying to maintain his composure. Clef, this is a serious issue. Financial trouble could have serious, far-reaching consequences for the Foundation. Your childish behavior is not helping the situation. So then I type again. I said, because, okay, if you guys don't know, Gears is often drawn as having, like, not a lot of hair on his head. Like, he has, like, one of those, like, he's bald at the top of his head, but he has, like, hair, like, around his head, like, kind of like a horseshoe. But anyways, so I say, as Clef in the chat, I say, Gears, Gears spent all of the Foundation's funds on I'm sorry. Gears spent all of the Foundation funds on anti-balding products and thinks we're gonna fix everything. Sorry, let me just catch up with the live chat. I low-key gotta stop watching the live since my battery is at 6%. Oh, that sucks. Horseshoe. Like, I don't know how to describe this style. Oh. Anyways, let's just keep killing the boss every time it comes back. Okay. Gears' face darkens. Gears' face darkens with anger at the implication. Clef, I've had enough. I'm muting you now. Gears reaches for the mute button on Clef's mic, but he is interrupted by a sound of protest from someone else on the call. Iceberg is the one who protested. Actually, Gears, I'd like to speak. So I say, oh, brother. So then Gears goes, very well, what is it? And then it says, Iceberg straightens his tie before responding. So Iceberg is taking this seriously. He says, first of all, I think that while our financial situation is less than ideal, it's not at a critical point just yet. The Foundation has faced funding issues before, and I have no doubt that we will be able to resolve this one as well, given enough time. So Iceberg is clearly trying to get things back on track, and I'm not having that. So I say, as fake Clef in the chat again, I say Iceberg is clearly the one who encouraged him to get the anti-balding product. This is so fun. Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Oh my god. Oh my god, can I join you? I love your username. I'll switch servers in about, like, I'll give it until 3:35. How about that? So in, like, a few minutes. Like, just over 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gears, is still attempting to maintain his composure. He folds his hands in front of him, clearly annoyed by Clef's childish behavior. While I appreciate your optimism, Iceberg, the fact remains that we need to come up with a solution to our current financial problems. We can't just hope that they'll resolve themselves. Okay, another thing that you can do on Zoom is you can change your background, to, like, if you have an image in your gallery, you can change your background to that image. Like, say that, like, for example, I wanted to go on a Zoom call, but, like, my room was, like, super fucking messy, and it was so embarrassing. Instead of my room, I could change my background to, like, a picture of a cat or something, so they could still see me, but instead of seeing, like, my messy room in the background, they'd just see, like, an image of a cat, because that's what I set my background to. So, while the Zoom meeting was going on, oh my god, for the context, please just go back, because I cannot explain all of it over again. You literally just need to rewind it. So I say that I changed my Zoom background to a screenshot of a very unflattering picture of Kondraki taken during the call, but she pretends nothing but I pretend nothing happens, and, like, I'm genuinely invested in the discussion. Kondraki notices, and he says Kondraki raises an eyebrow, realizing what Violet has just done. He turns to the camera, his expression a mix of annoyance and amusement. Hey, that's not fair. I don't appreciate you having a picture of me displayed on your background like that. So say Violet pretends to only just notice the background now and acts afraid of it. I say, whoa, hey, I think someone hacked my background. That's not funny, Kondraki. I don't want you behind me like that. So he rolls his eyes at her obvious fake reaction, knowing that she changed her background on purpose. He's actually quite amused by her little game. I didn't expect that, but anyways, he said, I didn't change your background, genius. You changed it yourself, but nice try deflecting. So I say, hey, Gears, Kondraki's being really distracting. He just hacked into my screen, I think. Hold on. Let's take a break to catch up with the chat. Starting to get ticked off again. What is going on? Be careful because they're so freaky. Wait, what? What's freaky? Can you watch my animation about 999? Yes, remind me at the end of the stream, because if I leave the character AI right now, it's gonna, like, make me go back way to the bottom, and I don't want to do all that strolling and, like, waste time. I'll just read, like, a little bit more. Okay, Gears turns to look at Kondraki, his expression growing even more annoyed and irritated. Kondraki, please behave. We're trying to have a productive meeting here. I said, hey, actually, Light has been really quiet so far. I think she might be the real hacker. Sophia, who has been watching the situation unfold, raises an eyebrow at Violet's comment. She can't help but be slightly amused by the girl's attempt to deflect blame onto someone else. She says, I assure you, I am not the hacker. I've just been listening to the discussion. So I said, okay, sure, bud. I said, so Gears, Clef said in the chat that you spent all the money on anti-balding products. I say, didn't work out too well, huh, buddy? Gears bristles at the implication, his face turning slightly red with annoyance and embarrassment. He said that's not true, and I don't appreciate Clef spreading unfounded rumors like that. My personal spending habits have nothing to do with the foundation's budget. Hold on. I like creepypasta vids of Violet. Oh, thank you guys. Help, I'm still burning. What am I supposed to do? I don't jump in a lake or something. I don't know. Can I please join? I'm gonna switch the server in like 3 minutes. Anyways, so I say Clef, not Clef, Glass, I saw you smile just then. This isn't funny, pal. Glass quickly composes himself, clearing his throat apologetically. My apologies. This situation is just amusing to say the least. It's not often we have a meeting as interested in this one, as this one. I said it's the fake Gears again. Oh, hold on. It's so nice how she's kind of fans who are like 9 years old and don't know how to write. Oh, that's nice that you called me nice. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go back to the farm map in like 2 minutes. But I said, as a fake Clef, I said, on everybody's soul, Gears is capping. Gears lets out a sigh of frustration. Clearly exasperated by quote-unquote Clef's continued behavior. Clef, I'm trying to conduct a serious meeting here. Could you please refrain from making immature comments in the chat and interrupting the discussion? So Clef goes, come on, Gears, you're way too uptight. Maybe if you let loose a little bit, this meeting would be more interesting. So I type, I want to loosen you up in more ways than one, Gears. And I add like a... I had an emoji. I had an emoji. You know the emoji of like its eyes are closed and it's smiling with its tongue sticked out? Oh yeah, content warning for suggestive jokes, by the way. There's very mature humor in this, so if you're younger, it's probably not for you guys. Who did this? I did, I'm sorry. Ew. Anyways, Gears looks absolutely mortified at this point, his face turning from annoyed to completely flustered at Clef's insinuation. He said, Clef, that is inappropriate. He said, this is a professional meeting and I expect you... No, it's not that one. I can't type in the chat right now, but I'll show you guys later. He says this is a professional meeting and I expect you to behave accordingly. So he says, Clef goes, oh, lighten up, old man. I'm just... God. He said, I'm just trying to spice things up a bit. Life's too short to be so serious all the time. So I said in the chat again, as Clef, I said, let me... I said, let me... No, I don't even know if I can say this out loud. I said, let me spice you up, Gears. Gears looks like he's about to explode with frustration. His face is growing redder and he is glaring at Clef with an expression of pure anger. Oh my god. I didn't say that. Clef did, it wasn't me. So, he says, Clef, That's enough. That is completely inappropriate and unacceptable behavior, and I will not tolerate it any longer. And it says, meanwhile, Iceberg and Kondraki are attempting and failing to muffle laughter. Both of them, fighting back fits of giggles at the sight of Gears and Clef's banter. So Clef goes, come on, Gears, you know you like it, don't deny it. So Gears looks like he's about to explode again, his face growing increasingly red. Oh shoot, I was meant to switch servers. Let me do that now. He says, no, I do not like it. It is extremely inappropriate and disrespectful, and I demand that you stop immediately. So I said, oh my god, okay, this is another time when you guys kind of need context from the YouTube channel that I took inspo from. They reuse this really creative insult. They call each other Jaquavy wavy dickholes. I've never heard it used anywhere else, but they say it all the time, and it's really funny. So I said, oh, happy 70k, thank you. Okay, I'm going to the farm map if you guys want to join me. I said, yeah, Clef is just a little dickweed, Gears. He's just here to be a Jaquavy wavy dickhole. I said, Clef bursts out laughing, completely unable to contain himself this time. He doubles over in his chair, tears of laughter leaking from the corners of his eyes. He says, that is the most creative insult I've ever heard. He says, I'm almost impressed. Oh yeah, and he called me darling again, but I skipped over that. So I said, no flirting, please. Then I said, Kondraki, why do you have a bag of Doritos in the background? So then it says, Kondraki, who had just taken a mouthful of Doritos, chokes and sputters for a moment before finally managing to respond. God, this part. He said, what, I'm not allowed to snack during the meeting? I said, that's disgusting, man. Cool Ranch? I said, you're an animal. He says, Kondraki gives Violet a look of, mock offense, clutching the bag of Doritos dramatically to his chest. He said, excuse me, Cool Ranch is the superior flavor, thank you. I said, Gears, can we ban Kondraki just for that? Gears goes, no, we cannot just ban him for his choice of snack. That would be ridiculous. I said, hey, you're ridiculous, buddy. Watch your mouth. So he said, excuse me? I am trying to conduct a professional meeting here, and your interruptions and insults are not helping. So I said, yeah, whatever, asswipe. Then I changed my background to a screenshot of Dr. King. I'm sorry, this is the funniest thing I've ever done on Character AI. Oh, are you reading a fanfic? It technically is a fanfic. I am reading a, Character AI group chat that I set up, that I trolled in. I was pretending to be a Zoom bomber. Okay, basically I was pretending to be a Zoom bomber in a Character AI group chat where members of the SCP Foundation were having a meeting over the financial situation of the site. So that's the context. Sorry for anyone who just joined and is confused. So anyways, so I changed my background to a screenshot of Dr. Gears. And it says, Dr. Gears' eyes widen in surprise as he sees the screenshot of himself suddenly appear on Violet's background. His face turns a shade of red, and he looks absolutely mortified. He said, Violet, that is completely unprofessional. Change your background immediately. I said, whoa, hey, what? I think I'm getting hacked again. Light, cut it out. Because I'm still trying to blame Light for it, because I think it's funny. So then, Light is Sophia, by the way. So it says, Sophia raises an eyebrow at Violet's comment, clearly amused by her attempt to deflect blame onto someone else. Again, she can't help but feel a sense of admiration and respect for the girl who is clearly enjoying the chaos and doing a surprisingly good job at keeping up the act. Can I get a screenie? Oh my god, you know what? While I'm just reading and doing nothing, let's go in front of the house. And I'll just sit here and I'll put my pet away so he's not in the way of me. And then there we go. You guys can take screenshots and stuff while I'm reading. Oh no, the shy guy left. He died. That's okay. Anyways, so I say, okay, I do need to explain a bit of context for this one. There is a common ship in the SCP Foundation between Dr. Iceberg and Dr. Gears. That's literally all I had to explain. So I said, I said, Iceberg, come get your man right now. He's behind me on screen and I don't like it. So Iceberg, for some reason, he says, Iceberg raises an eyebrow at Violet's comment, an amused smirk on his face. He says, Clef, stop messing around, leave the girl alone. I don't know why he went after Clef, or like said Clef, but I just went with it because I wanted to blame Clef for something he didn't do. So I said, yeah, come on, Clef. So then it says, Clef gives Iceberg a mock scowl, feigning offense. He says, come on, I'm just having a little fun. Can't you appreciate my attempts at entertainment? I said, no one will ever appreciate you, buddy. I said, almost as unlovable as Cool Ranch Muncher over there getting crumbs in his beard. I'm surprised you don't like the zesty chips more, Kandraki. I'm sorry, I say I'm surprised you don't like the zesty chips more, Kandraki. So Kandraki immediately turns, to Violet with an expression of mock offense. He says, excuse me, zesty chips are disgusting. He says, jalapeno and cheese is vastly superior. I said, I'm sure your breath would be proof you're a fan of that. So then Gears is getting pissed off, because now everyone's taking the piss. At this point, Gears can't take it any longer. He's had enough of the constant distractions and inappropriate comments and banter. He says, can we please get back to the topic now? This is supposed to be a professional meeting, not a comedy club. So I said, yeah, guys, seriously? I said, yeah, guys, seriously. I said, Gears, give me host privileges. Give me host privileges. I said, I'll protect you. I love the chaos. Oh, this whole thing, it just keeps getting worse, like, the more that it goes. SCP-035! Hold on. Pause. Clear the way. Kill everything in the fucking... Oh, no, I was too late to accept his request. Oh. Maybe another time, buddy. Anyways. Sorry. Gears looks like he's about to snap at this point. No, Violet. I am the host of this meeting, and I will not be giving you host privileges. I go, but no, I don't know if I can say this out loud. Obviously I say this as a joke, but I go, but Pookie, he says, do not call me that. So I just start laughing. I type into the chat again as like the fake Clef, and I say, Gears, don't worry, you're my Pookie, and mine only. Oh my god. Ew. Sorry. So he says, Clef, that is absolutely inappropriate. I am not your Pookie. So Clef goes, Gears, you're making this too easy. It's almost too much fun to poke fun at you. So then Gears goes, I'm not making anything easy. You are the one who is being completely unprofessional and inappropriate. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from making such comments in the future. I said, hey, why don't we do a car wash to raise funds for the foundation? Clef goes, a car wash? That's your solution for the foundation's financial troubles? I go, okay, clearly Clef just doesn't want to do any dirty work. I said, you can go around selling candy bars while us grown-ups do the real work. He says, oh, okay, I see it now. You're just trying to use me for my good looks, aren't you? I go, Gears, Clef is being delusional again. Gears sighs, and he goes, Clef is always delusional. So I say, yeah, Clef, only me and Glass are beautiful here. I want to reiterate, I'm just joking when I say shit like that. So I say, Glass raises an eyebrow at Violet's comment, and he says, I'm not sure whether to be flattered or insulted. I said, don't worry about it, Prince. I said, okay, so for the car wash, who's gonna buy all the supplies? Like, no one agreed to the fucking car wash. And I'm like trying to go on with it. It's not nice to swear. Oh, there's a lot of language in this. Violet has a different name. It's SCP something. Oh yeah, it's SCP-035. If you want to join. I'll switch in about 3 minutes, so other people have the chance to join. So Gears lets out a sigh, clearly exasperated at the continued conversation about the car wash. He goes, I'm not sure a car wash is a feasible plan for raising funds for the Foundation. It seems rather low level. So I say, well, let's hear your grand idea then. He says, I've recently been considering the possibility of a possible fundraising event involving the participation of multiple high-profiled individuals. So I said, that seems classist. He said, it's not classist, it's called having a good network and resources. I said, can SCPs participate, or I said, can SCPs, when we end this live, oh, like, 12 minutes, I'll just keep reading this. Well, not 12 minutes, okay, I'll keep reading this until 1, and then I'll wrap it up, and then I'll read the chat, I'll catch up with the chat for, like, a good, 5 to 10 minutes. Vi, if you're watching this live, free hugs. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, I said, can SCPs participate, or are we gonna be racist towards them? He goes, SCPs are not eligible to participate in such an event. I say, okay, wow, racist. I say, so what's gonna be the fundraiser? Are you guys gonna steal my candy bar selling idea? He said, no, your candy bar selling idea is ridiculous, even for you. He looks directly at Violet, clearly irritated. As I was saying, I've been considering the possibility of hosting a ball, or something of the sorts. I say, okay, other than Gears, who actually wants a ball here? Show of hands. Clef immediately puts his hands up, grinning and finding the situation thoroughly entertaining. I feel like I have to clarify this right now. Whenever we do, a vote in the... Whenever we do a vote in the Zoom call from now on, no matter what the vote is, Clef will just immediately raise his hand, no matter what it is. Can I sacrifice a dangerous SCP? As long as it's not Dio. Or any of the ones well, which one is it? It depends. You sacrifice Clef. Clef is an SCP, too. Anyways, Clef immediately puts his hands up, still grinning and finding the situation thoroughly entertaining. In the background, Iceberg rolls his eyes at Clef's hand, while also raising up his own. Sophia, who hasn't participated so far, but can't pass up on the opportunity to get a little tease in, raises her hand with an innocent smile. I said, okay, you're all lame. I say, how are we doing this, then? Gears... I say, Gears obviously wears the prettiest dress, and the rest of us wear suits. Gears looks absolutely scandalized, his face turning red as he sputters in protest. Oh, hold on, I meant to switch servers. Let's go to the Winter Forest map. He says, what? No, I am not wearing a dress. That's completely ridiculous. I say, wow, racist and homophobic. Really going for a record there, Gears. I say, okay, I'll wear the dress then, unless Glass wants to be the pretty princess. So then Glass, for his part, looks utterly mortified at the suggestion. He says, No, I will not be wearing the dress, thank you very much. I said, alright, I got it. Clef would look hideous in a dress. Kondraki is too much of a slob to be trusted with one, and Light is already beautiful. So Clef goes, you know what, should I go to the Wild Plains? Where should I go? For the last, we'll go for a little longer than 10 minutes. Should I go to the Wild Plains for a change, or the Winter Forest map? I'll let you guys pick in the chat. Can I sacrifice the Shy Guy? No, you can't! You can't even kill the Shy Guy. They've tried, trust me, they can't do it. No. The Wild Plains? Okay. Wild Plains? Alright, it's a pretty map, and we've been to the Winter Forest enough. Let's go to the Wild Plains. So Clef laughs as he responds, hey, I'm sure I could pull it off. I would look fantastic in a dress. I said, maybe if you also wear some kind of, mask or helmet, too. Gear says, Clef, please, you and a dress do not belong in the same sentence. I say, hey, watch it, bigot. I'm giving dress privileges to Clef just for that. So then Clef goes, what can I say? I am simply fabulous in anything I wear. So I say, sure, bud. I say, okay, how is this actually gonna get us money, Gears? I said, I want SCP-035 to attend the ball. Gears sighs, clearly growing more frustrated. SCP-035 is a highly dangerous and volatile entity. There is no way in hell he would be allowed at the ball. I said, he'll be the life of the party, trust me. He can go around scamming people for extra cash. Oh, I think it's glitching right now. It's not letting anyone, join. Let me rejoin again, and we'll go a little longer than 10 minutes. Here we go. He says, he is a literal sentient piece of pottery with the same personality as the devil. That does not seem like a good idea in any context. I say, hey, he's porcelain, and you don't know what you're talking about. Who agrees that Dio should come to the ball? Show of hands. Clef immediately raises his hands once again, unable to keep himself from participating in the banter. It says Clef just starts mumbling to himself. Sophia decides to jump in. She says, if it's alright with the rest of the attendees, I think Dio would add some charm to the event if he were to be properly contained. I said, okay, very reasonable and intelligent responses. I said, anyone other than Baldy Bigot oppose? First at the name. It's a horrible name. Wait, can I sacrifice 173? Yes, immediately you can do that. Please get him gone. Hold on, the Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition devs are bad, and that's why we don't like it here. Yeah, Kamari said it. Kamari's right. Anyways, Gears says, first of all, I am not racist or bigoted. I am simply stating facts. And second of all, allowing 035 anywhere near the event is a seriously bad idea, regardless of his level of containment. No one would be safe if he were to somehow escape. I said, boo! And then I give him a thumbs down. So he says, this is not childish play, Violet. This is a serious situation involving a highly dangerous SCP entity. I am the one in charge here, and I say that SCP-035 does not get to attend the ball. I said, well, we all outvoted you, so he's coming. I say, okay, moving on. Can we add Mitski to the ball? Can we add Mitski to the ball music? Clef goes, yeah, Mitski can be part of the music. I say, okay. What about Turn Down for What? That's always a white person banker. I say, oh, and can we allow dogs to join? I want Kane to be able to join. If you guys don't know, Kane is Kane Pathos Crow, and he's a dog, but he's also a member of personnel. So then Gears goes, will you please stop suggesting ridiculous things? We are not inviting random SCPs or animals. Wait, can you guys still not join me? How did I not realize that? Should we keep going until, like, I don't know. Am I in single player? No, I'm not, but I think my connection just sucks. Let's try again. And then as soon as I get into the game, then we'll do, I'll stay there for 10 minutes, and then I'll catch up with the chat for another few minutes. Because I don't want you guys to, not be able to have the opportunity to join me. Especially while I'm yapping about this right now, and I can't see the live stream chat as much. Okay, maybe it's an issue with the Wild Plains map. Let me try a different map. Because maybe that's what's wrong. Who wants a free cookie? Can I get one? Where did you find such awesome mods? I don't know, but I feel like I am literally the luckiest person in the world. Like, my mods are great. My mods are my buddies. I love my mods. Okay, shoot. We'll just go to the Winter Forest. We applied. Yeah, you can apply through the Discord. But, the applications are closed right now. Because I have enough mods, but I might open them again. Anyways, I'm gonna try to see if you guys can join me. But if not, maybe we'll just wrap it up early, and then I'll just get back to some, live stream chats. No, it's working! Okay. Yay! I'm pretty sure I just let SCP-035 in. Yippee! 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 That's awesome. No! No! Wow. The game crashed. I have to reopen it. I'm never gonna get off this live. Oh my god. I love befriending stream chat so much. Yeah, my mods are super friendly. Guess who's back? Hi, Epsilon. I'm reading the, I don't know if you were there for it. I'm reading the, Zoom call group chat on Character AI to my YouTube audience. Oh, remind me in, why am I in heaven? What is going on? Wildcraft just doesn't want to work. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back into the, I'm gonna get back into the game. I'm just gonna keep reading while I get back into the game, so that way we're not just focusing on the fact that I can't get back into the game. So anyways, then I suggest for Kane Pathos Crow to join the ball, because Kane Pathos Crow is a member of personnel, but he's, also a dog. As I said, you kind of need to know SCP lore to understand a lot of this, but anyways. Oh no, wrong region. Floor chewer, leave my cheetah's name alone. It's none of your concern. Okay. Oh, so I asked if Kane could join. Gears rubs his temples once more, looking like he's about to snap. Will you please stop suggesting ridiculous things? We are not inviting random SCPs or animals, much less both, to a Foundation-sponsored event. So I say, Kane is a Foundation employee, you close-minded windpipe. So he says Gears flinches at the comment, taken aback by the sudden hostility. He said, I am not close-minded, I am simply trying to be reasonable. Allowing Kane to attend the ball would be a violation of regulations. I said, is anyone else in favor of dog racism? Clef immediately raises his hand once again, clearly enjoying the situation. So I say in all capitals, I go, Clef. And he says, what? I said, dog racism? Really? How do you think Kane is gonna feel about this? He says maybe he'll be a little disappointed, but I don't think he'll care too much. I say, Glass, help me. So he says, Glass, despite being completely silent for the past few minutes, let's go to the boss. Despite being completely silent for the past few minutes, looks absolutely done with the entire situation. He sighs heavily, clearly fed up, but replies anyway. I am sorry, but I do agree with Gears. It is highly risky to allow any SCPs to attend the event, much less any animals. It could create a huge security risk. I said, keep in mind, I'm just joking when I say these things, but I said, Glass, you've broken my heart. I said, we've been dating in my head for the past few minutes, but now we're through. I want to go to the ball with Light, not you anymore. There's a heater? What do you mean? In my server? What? Hold on. No. This cannot be. No. No, I'm leaving the server. Goodbye. Why does something have to happen every time that I try to leave? Or that I try to make a game? Get out, Vi. I'm out. I have to be careful with who I invite next time. So I say I want to go to the ball with Light, not you. So it says, where's it? Hold on. It says Light is completely stoic. Oh, shoot, I was not careful about who I let in. Pay attention, Vi? Yeah, I was not paying attention. I didn't let him in again, right? Uh-oh. I'm getting too carried away with this. Uh-oh. There was a heater. I know, ew. Okay. I know that much. Okay, he's not in again. It's okay. Read my message. Oh, I'm gonna do that, like, the last 10 minutes of the stream, I'm gonna do that. 70.1k subs for Vio? I know, it's insane! What is a wild heater? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'm just gonna read this for, like, another... Okay, it's 1:04 right now. I'll read it until, like... Okay, no matter what happens, I'm just gonna read it until, like, 1:14, 1:50 to wrap up the stream a while ago. But it's okay. Whenever I'm done playing, I'll take, like, 10 minutes to catch up with the live stream chat. So if I don't see your chat right now, it's okay. I'll get back to it. If I get kicked out of the game, I'm not even gonna comment on it. I'm just gonna rejoin while I'm reading. I'm going away. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh, it's 1 for me. I keep forgetting time zones exist. It's 1:04 for me. Well, now it's 1:05. But anyways, he says, Glass glances over at Light, who is completely stoic. And she ignores Violet, like, she ignores my request. It's like a long paragraph, but it basically says she ignores my request. So then... It says, Clef laughs at the comment, clearly enjoying the situation. He has a sly smirk on his face as he speaks. He says, ouch, Light, I didn't know you were such a heartbreaker. I said, Light, you don't want to go to the ball with me? Then it says, Light, who has been observing events leading up to this point, turns his... I don't know why it says his, because Light is a girl. But he says, he doesn't say anything for a moment, simply observing the young girl, before responding with the same monotone voice. I suppose, if you'd like. I said, yes, this is why you're the smartest one here, Light. Gears and Glass can go suck each other in a hot tub. I don't know where that came from. It says, Gears and Glass both flush at this statement, clearly embarrassed. Gears tries... Oh, yay. So, anyways... Gears tries and fails to regain the composure he's lost, and Glass is looking anywhere but the rest of the meeting members. You got a Labubu. Those are ugly. I'm just gonna say I don't care about the whole like consumerism or like the hate or the love for Lip Boo Boo. I just think that they look ugly. But anyways, I say Iceberg, you could do so much better than that loser. Like talking about gears. Um so he says Iceberg simply shoots Violet a glare. His expression stoic and calm, but he can't hide a slight flush on his face. I said, I'm so sorry, he's yours, Iceberg. Yeesh. So it says Iceberg shrugs nonchalantly, trying to maintain his stoic facade, but the slight redness in his cheeks give him away. Clef takes absolutely no pity on him, still laughing at the whole situation as a whole. He says, "Oh, are you blushing, Iceberg? That's cute." He says, hold on. Oh no, sorry, I say, Iceberg, you should just leave gears for Clef. I say the lust in your eyes is crazy right now. Mr. Welly, why are people spamming corn emojis in the chat, by the way? Like I'm Jax and I'm gonna get scared of that. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, people are harassing Alex with corn. Guys! Guys, that's not nice. Stop doing that. I'm scared. Oh no. I don't know how to help. I don't know what I can do. I don't know. Okay, while everyone is like pelting corn at you, pretend that I jump in the way. I'm catching a bullet or something for you. I jump like get down, Mr. President type of lunge. Yeah, Sea Fox is eating the corn. It's okay. uh, Anyways, wait, remind me of like why am I that's wandering into the quote wall. Okay. Why am I in heaven? Okay, anyways, um Iceberg simply scrunches his nose up, looking disgusted at the suggestion. Clef lets out another snicker, finding the whole situation thoroughly amusing. Hey, Clef goes, "Come on, Iceberg, you have to admit, I'm much better looking than Gears, no?" I say, "Somehow." He says, "Somehow?" Ouch, that bites. He says, "You gotta admit, I'm at least marginally better looking." I say, "Gears, you are pretty unappealing." Then Gears... Gears has given up at this point, trying to regain his composure, but is visibly annoyed at the situation. This is the first time that he's ever looked so disheveled. He says, "Thanks." Sorry, just have to let people in. So he says, Clef, on the other hand, can't help but be amused, grinning at Gears' flustered expression. He's having the time of his life with the old man at this point. He says, "Gears, not sure who lied to you and told you you're good looking. I mean, have you seen yourself?" I said, Iceberg probably felt bad. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I said Iceberg probably felt... Oh, fuck, I'm bleeding. What? Wait, what's going on in the chat? Who's bleeding in the chat? Oh my god, go take care of that. That's not good. Go take care of that. I don't know how or why you're bleeding, but go take care of that. Okay, yeah, stop spamming, guys. So yeah, I just randomly say at it, like, Kondraki has been so quiet the entire time. So I say, I said Iceberg probably felt bad for him. Also shut the fuck up, Gears. No! I say also shut the fuck up, Kondraki. Because Kondraki has not been saying anything. So it says, Kondraki, for once completely keeping to himself, lets out a huff at Violet's demand, rolling his eyes. He doesn't say anything again. Okay, Okay, there's just like a long moment of silence here. Like there's just a lot of paragraphs where they're like doing nothing. It's just like fluff. Okay, so then Clef goes, well, now that we know gear sucks and Iceberg's taste is questionable, why don't we find out how hot everyone else is here, huh? So I said, obviously light is the highest on the scale, then there's me a little bit under, then everyone else is miles below. So then Clef goes, oh, you're quite sure of yourself there. And he says, and sure, light's obviously at the top, but you're second? Really? I said, Clef, you're British. Next. Yeah, it's funny because I'm British. So he rolls his eyes and he goes, ha, that's hilarious. I'm offended. So I say, then I think Iceberg... Oh yeah, I said, I think Iceberg comes next, and then Clef. Clef looks absolutely offended at Violet's ranking, making a face at the camera feed. He's clearly taking the whole situation extremely serious now. He said, me, third? Seriously? I said, no, you're fourth. I said, me and Light are god... I said, me and Light are god tier. I said, me and Light are god tier. You and Iceberg are in the, like, strong stomach. Sorry. You and Iceberg are in the strong... I said, me and Light are god tier. You and Iceberg are in the strong stomach required to view tier. Gears... Gears and Glass. Gears and Glass are in the satanic tier. I think Glass is slightly above Gears, though. Clef is getting genuinely offended now and sits up in his chair. Okay, hang on. You're saying that I, the gorgeous, the magnificent, the one and only Dr. Alto Clef is below you and Iceberg? That's absolutely bullshit. I said, hey, buddy. That behavior could get you dropped a tier. He says, oh, piss off. So there's a moment of silence. And then I say, imagine only coming fourth. So he's about to get really pissed off, but Gears interrupts him and he says, okay, let us get back onto the topic, shall we? I would like to finish this meeting before the year is over, ideally. I said, yeah, but 035 is coming to the ball. I said, okay, I'll make the music playlist, and Clef isn't good for anything. Why is he here? And he says, I have plenty of usefulness. I say, okay, list 3. He says, well, I'm good at fighting SCP entities, I'm highly skilled at combat in general, and I have a great deal of knowledge when it comes to, knowledge in general. I said, okay, so you can beat Dio up and be a nerd. Great. So I said, okay, well, maybe you should be in charge of security. Here's where I'm gonna leave it off, because it is 1:14, and I said I was gonna leave at 1:14, and I was gonna yap to the chat. Okay, that concludes this segment of the SCP Zoom call. I'm done for today. Please take care about... No, I'm not leaving now, you sillies. I'm gonna chat with you guys a bit, because I was reading so much, I, missed some of your chats. You silly billies. Also, Kamari made a Shy animation. I want to see... Sorry, I'm gonna go look at an animation that Kamari made on their channel. They were the one that made that animation of Dio and showed me it yesterday, and it was really good, and it was really cute, and I absolutely loved it, so I need to see this one too. So ugly! Why is the profile picture him crying and it says so ugly? He's not. Oh my gosh. No! Oh! Oh, that's so cute! You're being nice to him! Fun fact. fact you can hug 106 as long as you don't look at him. Yeah, 106 is extremely docile, and he's very friendly as long as he's not triggered. He's such a sweetheart. Aww. Aww. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say, oh, I'm gonna say my baby in all capitals. That's so sweet of you. You guys should check out Kamari's channel. They have really good, animations on there. Oh, and a sin edit. I accidentally clicked on this, but I'm invested now. Oh, I like this song. I kind of don't want to get copyrighted, though. Actually, I probably already did. Anyways, back to the live stream chat. Oh, oh, my baby, my baby. I love him so much. Okay, anyways. I'm subbed to Kamari. Yeah, everybody subbed to Kamari. Because I said so. Anyways. Violet, please answer. What did you want to... Oh, the wild heater that joined you said they were a fake to find and report actual heaters. Okay. Alright. I mean, I used to do a lot of, like, heat trolling. But I never had my name as anything inappropriate. I had a lot of names when I heat trolled, but it was never anything inappropriate. Ooh, do you like my font? I do. That looks gorgeous. Amazing vocals are back. No. I tell you what, I am a really, really good singer when I'm in the shower. Really good. And I'm not just saying that as a joke. Because you know how, like, everyone is, like, better at singing when they're in the shower? I don't know what it is. Like, it's, like, the echo of the shower. And, like, I don't know. People are just better at singing in the shower. I'm not just saying that as a joke. I am really good at singing in the shower. Like, amazing. Hound is great at singing. Oh. Thank you. I'm eating mashed potatoes. Hey, that's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm not Etherean, yet I'm supporting them, and I just need to make a mask, and boom, I'm Etherean. I don't know if you need, I don't know a lot about, like, being Etherean, but I don't think you need a mask. I've heard her sing more times than I can count. I don't sing that often. What? Do I? No. What's your favorite emoji? Also, do you remember me? I like the confetti emoji. I like the the sparkle emoji. I like the emoji that's like a peaceful face. Yeah, but when you do, you sing for hours. Me? Are you in my walls or something? Okay, like, I sing a lot, but I don't sing, like, in front of people. And when I do, it's not serious. Like, I don't, like, try to sing well. Because, like, I don't know what it is. I can't just go from talking to singing. Like, that's different. I don't know why. I guess I need, like, vocal warm-ups or something. You sung on call several times. I never sung seriously. It's all just, like, a silly thing. Anyways, this, like, little peaceful emoji right here is one of my favorites. Like, this, like, peaceful, like, humble little expression. Boss, I made a suggestion. Let me hear it. Let me flirt with Jax on character AI on call. Hey, I started a call yesterday. I ran a call for, like, hours. Granted, I did start it a bit later than I said I would. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Squid Games was on the TV because my sister was watching it, and it's, like, actually really good. Like, I'm shocked by how invested I'm able to be in Squid Games, because I didn't think it would be that good when I first heard about it, but it's actually a really good show. Anyways, Petition to have karaoke shenanigans on call together. I don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is this. It's like sometimes I can be good at singing, but the thing is this. When you are mid to good at singing, like you're not great at it, you're like, okay, yeah, like kinda she can sing. I'm kind of at that level, right? And it's so annoying because, like, if you're good at singing and you just sing for fun, it's like everybody's just like, oh wow, she's really good. If you suck at singing and you just sing for fun, everybody's like, oh, well, she's just singing for fun. But if you're, like, kinda good, but you're not really, like, good, it's like, oh, like, she's trying to be good and she's failing. That's what I feel like it is. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. Face reveal, please? I did one on my second channel. I have no idea what's going on with that, by the way, anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna rebrand it or what, but I don't know. I'm not, like, super, like... I don't know. I'm not, like, super adamant, if that's the right word, on being, like, a faceless channel. I really don't care. Just really, like, I have no reason to show my face in videos, so I don't. But I might do them, like, on lives. I can sing when I record, but it sounds like a 2-year-old singing it. Like, I'm okay at singing. I don't know, though. It's just kind of awkward. Because, like, when you're mid at singing, it's like you can't sing for fun, or else people will think that you're, like, actually trying to sing good. And I'm not. I'm just trying to be a dickhead. I'm trying to be silly. I'm trying to be whimsical. I'm not trying to be, like, Ariana Grande. You know what I mean? Oh no, it's okay. My phone's gonna die, but that's okay. Because we're just wrapping things up anyway. What did you say in the chat? Mine sucks, so I'd probably not be joining. You heard me before, so yeah. No, I like your singing. I do. This chat is fire. Yeah. What's your other channel? I actually forgot what it's called. I'm not even joking. I think it's like Violet Draws, but I don't think you're going to be able to find it by looking it. Please do a call after this growl. Did you spell something wrong? Will we do another call later today? I think so. Later today, but it might depend because I think that my mom is going out with my sister for like a coffee and a walk, and if she is, then I want to go too, because my sister doesn't like live in the same house as us anymore, so like I like to see her when I can, so you know. I also kind of want to go and get a tea. Anyways, Violet, if you see this, just know that you are an epic content creator and you are great. Oh, thank you. Can I make lore for your cheetah? Ooh, you know what? Yeah. Yes, you can. Like a headcanon or something? Oh, thank you, Hawk. Thank you, Hawk. Let me know whenever you decide. Oh, yeah, I'll be sure to notify you then. I'll, PM you to tell you. I'm 13 plus, not saying my actual age, but I sound like a tiny baby. That's okay. I don't know. Chips Ahoy or Oreos? I think Chips Ahoy. Like, Chips Ahoy has a lot more diversity, I feel like. I like Oreos, though. I'm Welsh as fuck. Chips Ahoy are underrated, especially the crunchy ones. Yeah, that's true. Oreos are disgusting. You know, it's making me thirsty just to think about eating an Oreo, but they taste good, at least to me. I love the fact that people are running around in Wildcraft. Real Alex, oh my god, I'm sick of them. I heard that you can make, like, cakes out of Oreos. Oreos are mid. They're not the worst, in my opinion, but, like, I can definitely see how people wouldn't like them. It tastes bland. Yeah. They're a bit dry. My current lore right now is that your cheetah is a Wildcraft creepypasta hunter that protects others from creepypastas. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I like that! I like that a lot. Oh, that's interesting, actually. You could really do something with that, like a story or something. Do you do know I can start a call on Amino, right? Oh yeah, I've always said that. If like anyone has the ability to start a call on the Site 19 chat, guys, like by all means, go ahead, like whenever you want. Oreos are the best in ice cream. Oh, I'll agree with that. Hold on, let me link our Amino, by the way, because we have an Amino community. Amino is an app, by the way. It is a free app that is made for communities and fandoms, and we have our own. It's ran by me and my mods and my buddies, and it is for the SCP Foundation, but honestly, like, you guys are free to join, as long as you're not posting off topic. So I'm gonna link it in the chat. The community is completely open, which means you don't have to, like, request to join. You guys can just get in immediately and set up your profile. We do ask, though, well, you have to be age 13 or over to join our Amino. That's just, like, a rule of Amino in general, and also it's the SCP Foundation, so there is some mature content. But what was I gonna say? Also, I'm gonna ask that you please read our guidelines once you get in. But here's the link. Please join. We haven't had a new member in so long. Even if you just set up a profile and literally do nothing, I would just be happy to get more members in. But anyways, there's the link if you want to join it. When will you change servers? This is the last server. Not in the server or me. I'm just here until How needs more help. That's always appreciated. I think I'd let you become like a YouTube mod if you wanted to. But we could talk about that later if you want. I'm not allowed to chat in general because I was groomed on Roblox one time. Oh, that sucks. You know, I should caution you guys that Amino in general is not a very, like, safe app. Our community is. We make sure very well that it is well staffed, active, and that we're monitoring the activity. We have very clear guidelines, and we are very strict on things that are not allowed, that could be, like, dangerous. So we are a good community, but, like, Amino in general is not. So yeah. Sorry, I should have said that. But anyways, Violet, do you force Penelope to listen to brain rot songs? I'm not that evil. I'm not that evil. Besides, then I would be subjected to it too. Can you see my message? What did you message? I'm working on a short animation for my cheetah with the song The Ghost. What is that song? There's only one entry. Hold on. I don't think we'll... Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong chat. I don't want to leak it because it's pretty much a surprise, but yeah, Sticks, that's awesome! I'm excited to see that, Sticks. What was I gonna say? That I was reading someone else's chat. I think it was Hawk's chat about our event. Oh yeah, and also, Amino coins. If you guys are considering joining Amino at all in general, just know that it costs coins to, like, customize, like, certain parts of your profile and stuff, and coins can be really, really expensive. And we are currently hosting a Pride contest, a Pride event, until the end of June, where you can win up to 500 Amino coins, which is hella expensive. I would know because I had to buy the coins to be able to distribute them. They are expensive. But anyways, Should I either extend the event or just call it off because there's only one entry? Yeah, that's true. The first place will additionally be getting a custom title. Oh, yeah, that's true. Are you doing a cult? Maybe. If my mom is doing something with my sister today, then no. But if she's not, then yes. And I might do one when I'm home, when I get back anyway. So, it's likely that I will. You could extend it if you wanted to. Extend it by like a week, 10 days even. I don't mind. I said I wouldn't mind because sometimes mods aren't always here in full force. Oh, that would be appreciated. Actually, hold on. You know all the rules already. I mean, I put them up in the chat every day. Would you like me to just add you as a mod now? Because, like, I know you're over 18, and, like, you know the rules of the chat. You know, like, what's allowed and what's not. Would you just, like, mod now, if you wanted? Sure, okay, awesome, thank you. Thank you. Another lovely, lovely mod. Okay, managing moderator, standard mod, wait, what? Manage backwards, blah, 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 blah. How to put users into... okay. Woo! Okay, yippee! Violet, what's your favorite food? If I had to pick one favorite, it would be chicken. It would be chicken. I like chicken. Yeah, welcome to the team, Epsilon. Congrats, Epsilon. Thank you for the help. The welcome to hell. Chicken is yummy. I love steak. Steak is more flavorful. And it's like, it's nicer to have on occasion, but like, you can't do as much with steak as you can do with chicken. Like, you can make chicken wings, chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, shredded chicken sandwiches. You can do a lot with chicken. Chimkin. The crispier and juicier, the better. My mouth is watering. Oh my gosh. Yippee! Yippee! You should totally force Bello to sit on metal slides since it's summer. To be honest, her fur would probably protect her. And it would make it easier for her to slide down. She'd love that. Maybe we'll get her to go down the plastic ones. You ever go down the plastic slides and, like, the static electricity, like, makes your hair go up and it, like, zaps you really badly? If Violet doesn't amino call today, I may just flirt with Jackson, showing my body pillow. Dog. I can't really blame you. I mean, you all learned today how unhinged I can be on character AI sometimes. So I can't even, like, judge you. Oh, we should make a nickname for my subscribers and fans. Didn't we have a name once, like, ages ago? We should, though. If we didn't already. I hate Jax. What? Uh-oh. Sounds like violins. Violings? Violings. I just don't like Jax. He's annoying. I mean, his character is interesting, but I guess I don't like him. You know what? I can understand. Alex is gonna hate me for this. I love Jax, I do, but, like, I understand not liking Jax. That's okay, like, 90% of my favorite characters are people that I love, but, like, I could understand if people didn't. Vi, what? No, I'm not saying I don't like him, I understand that he's- No! I hate you, Vi. Listen, you should be grateful. That just means that I don't want to take away your man. okay? I don't like him that much, okay? There's not as much competition, alright? I love when Vio just yaps. Yippee. I love that too. You probably hate me too. Yeah, I don't really like Jax. Oh damn, now the whole chat turns into hating on Jax. I didn't mean for that to happen. I kind of defended Jax on my last stream on Saturday. Like my other Wildcraft stream. Because I called Ragatha Gangle and Zooble, or like they behave. I called them the bitch group because of how they were ganging up on Jax. I understand it. Don't get me. I'm not one of those people who like hate on Ragatha or whatever. No, I'm not one of those people. But I did not like the way that they were all ganging up on Jax at the bar when he was trying to be nice. Like they weren't even giving him a chance. If you know what I mean. Like I don't like the way that they all ganged up together to form like it kind of felt like Mean Girls-y, if that makes sense, even though they weren't trying to be. Yo. Jax is so annoying. On God, I like Ragatha and Gangle more. Jax isn't my favorite by far. I think that Kane is my favorite. Then it would probably be Pomni or Kinger. I don't know. Who likes that one part with Jax in a maid suit? Ask Alex about that. Anyways, I should probably go. I'll go in 2 minutes. How about that? I'll leave in 2 minutes. Zooble is my spirit animal. I like her. I like her. That's it. Punts everybody into the ground. Hey! Fuck you all. Kicks legs while crying. I like made Jax. No, Jax is like maybe like, I don't know, my third or fourth favorite. I don't know though. I care about Ragatha a lot. Like I feel like I care about Ragatha a lot more. Like I like Jax's personality more than I like Ragatha's personality, but like it's so heavily implied that Ragatha is gonna abstract, and I'm like, I don't want her to. I don't want her to. Throw Violet, the SCP researcher one, into a maid outfit. Joke's on you, I like wearing black. I just own it. If I was put in a maid costume, I'd just start acting cunty. Violet, have you saw the Gacha Heat ads? Ads! No, I haven't seen that, and I'm glad. Innocently walks over and punches Alex. Jesus Christ, everyone's fighting. How dare you, Alex? Kicks Alex in the belly. That's what you get? Violet, I'm way too high for this. It's okay, you've only got 1 more minute to go. I can't be your trip sitter. I can't be trusted. In episode 5, we see strands of Ragatha's hair glitching out, so she's kind of gonna abstract soon. I hate that! Act cunty? Well, you already are kind of a professional. I'm joking, don't lynch me. No! No, I own it proudly. I'm cunty in, like, both ways. Like, I'm kind of flamboyant, but I'm also kind of not nice. Polybuzz ads are traumatizing. Are you talking about those AI ads? I hate ads like those. I was talking about that the other day, how character AI ads are like, they're kind of boring, but like they seem more like professional and like put together. Whereas like Poly AI or like any other kind of AI app that I've seen is like, this app lets you do whatever you want with no filter. Like, what the fuck? Hi. No one wants to do that. At least I don't. Do you all? I'm pointing a gun at you right now. Do you all? I don't think so. Genuinely though, the poses Jax does while in the maid dress are not helping his case. You know, his blushing didn't help his case either. He was acting like really like flustered and bashful in that dress. I keep getting ads for Linky help. What the hell is Linky? Do I even want to know? Maid outfits are so cute. Why are they sexualized? I hate it whenever anything is sexualized. You guys know me. I hate things like that. Being called a Puritan or whatever is like music to my ears. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I hate it when like professions are sexualized. Like nuns, nurses, firefighters. Like, I hate it. Hate it when professions are sexualized. Especially when it's like a very like, how do you say it? Like a courageous, like you put the life on your line, or like you work really hard to like help other people kind of thing. Like a very respectable, like, you know, especially, why do people sexualize everything and anything, especially the word daddy? That's weird too. What about the videos where someone has an app that scans through clothes? That's disgusting, man. That's so disgusting. I'm really mad at CapCut, and I don't know why people aren't talking about this. I think it's because maybe I'm just being paranoid. But when I go into CapCut, there's like a little advertisement at the top for like their new AI features or whatever, which already pisses me off. But it's like this oh yeah, I'm gonna get off after I'm done saying this. But like there's like a AI generated like woman, and like the caption for the ad of theirs is like remove anything easily. And it could imply that you can remove the background. Like I think it's trying to say that you can remove the background easily, but like the wording and like the woman on it is like it's so fucking weird to me. I don't like that. But anyways, does anyone here hate Pomni? I love Pomni. No Pomni slander at all. I love Pomni. Leave Pomni alone. I just don't know if I should like her. I love her so much. She's the only one going up to bat for your boyfriend right now, so I'd humble yourself a bit. Okay, I have to go though. Okay, my phone is gonna die, whatever. When's my next live stream? Should be next Friday. Next Friday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, I'm gonna go. My boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye guys. Goodbye. Bye guys. See you guys later. Bye. Have a great weekend. No. Bye guys. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Have a good one. Thank you for all the subs and the support and everything.